What's good, YouTube? Your boy Show with another video, and today we're talking about One Piece. You know, One Piece, Grand Line, Treasure, Friends, Journey, thousands plus episodes. I'm talking about that One Piece. Now, I think that if you clicked on this video, you kind of agree with the title. I think there should be another One Piece game, or maybe should there be another One Piece game at this point? In case you guys don't know what's going on in the manga, I won't spoil it for you here, but they are fighting some very important figures, and there's a lot of cool fights that's about to happen. I'm pretty sure if you're a One Piece fan, you've gotten to the manga yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've jumped into that already, but we'll see. I'm thinking with the emergence of like Gear 5 and, you know, Wano being completely done at this point, I don't know, man. We can get like, there's a thing that's tricky about One Piece. That's the thing I've always felt about One Piece that was tricky. They have so much content, like, you have so many episodes, so many arcs, and as the show keeps building on, they could do the route like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto and just completely cut off the beginning half of One Piece. But you gotta look at it in a different light. Okay, Dragon Ball Z is 3 series or 4 series rolled into one. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing a game, you know, Dragon Ball is not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is not GT. GT is not Super. So they can choose whatever arc they want to actually, you know, focus or cover on in a certain frame, you know, and within the game. Think about it like this: Naruto, the original Naruto. Like, I think Storm 1 covered the original Naruto. We really didn't get to see the story that much, but you know, they pretty much covered the original Naruto. So Storm 2 from then on was just basically based on Shippuden and getting into those arcs. And if you look at it in the light of One Piece, One Piece is all one big anime. Like, there's no One Piece Guided, no One Piece Super, or, you know, it's basically all just One Piece, all one big thing. It's not chopped up into separate little pieces. So if you were to tell a story of One Piece and you want to tell the whole entire story of One Piece, you would have to include the beginning arcs, like the East Blue Saga. But regardless of that, I've always felt like One Piece has been good at kind of tying that in. I played a lot of the Pirate Warrior games, and I've had a lot of fun playing those because they just, you know, the One Piece story is so vast, so you get to go to a lot of different locations and locales, and it's just cool to kind of be able to go in the One Piece world and just fight a whole bunch of enemies with different abilities. I've always liked Pirate Warriors a lot. It's probably one of my favorite, like, Dynasty Warrior clones, just simply because it's in the world of One Piece. I've also played like One Piece Odyssey, and that was a game where they tried to basically give you a side story. You know, they basically told you, well, the One Piece story is too long, to be honest. I feel like they wanted to let it be known the One Piece story was too long, so let's give you a side story with some One Piece memories. And I thought it was a cool game. I thought it was okay. It was turn-based, which is like my favorite genre of gaming, but it was just okay for me. I just didn't really vibe with the story, man. I would have much rather loved a maybe like skim through recreation from like the East Blue Saga all the way to like Grand Line of Marineford and all that stuff. I would love something like that. That'd have been cool. I think that at least they could have released it in parts, but I understand though, because that in itself would be stupid. Because imagine being somebody that's watching like Gear 5, and then you got to go back and then you got to see Luffy stop in his first game stops at like Gear 2. Like, that would be trash, because I would want to go play with like Gear 5 Luffy and everything. It would be hard to kind of cut the games up in parts. I always say that I would always love a Kakarot style of gaming when it comes to certain games, you know, where it's just kind of like this vast world where you basically center around one of the main characters. I say this for pretty much every game, considering it's like such a good format for video gaming. But with that being said, guys, I honestly think that One Piece could have another game. I don't know which genre it'll be. The last Pirate Warriors, to me, which has pretty much all of the stuff that I was asking for, it definitely does take a curve though, because I think at the time they were still going through with Wano. But the problem with making a One Piece game, another problem, is that trying to include stuff in the manga is hard because it goes on forever. Like, it's a really long manga. So when I think they was fighting Kaido and they was releasing Pirate Warriors, I don't think that the fight was done in the manga yet. So there was no really definitive way to kind of have us repeat the history. You know, I remember playing Pirate Warriors, and, you know, you got to fight against Big Mom and Kaido up there, and they were characters, and I think they was playable if I'm not mistaken, and it was cool. I just never really, me specifically, never really got into it. Probably the only one I didn't really play, and I didn't really play a lot. I just felt like the story just kind of went off the rails. It was kind of like another side story, or like a reimagining of what happened in Wano. Wasn't really feeling it. I think that overall, I don't know, One Piece to me, out of the big 3, obviously has like the best, like the second best games. And if we would include Dragon Ball Z, it would be the third best games. In my ranking, it'll probably be Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece. Because even though Naruto's been releasing Storm for the past 6 years, I feel like Storm is so good that I would take a mediocre Storm over maybe like a random One Piece game, depending on what it is. Like I said, I like Odyssey. It wasn't really all that for me though. Like I just honestly wanted to do more. I thought it was cool, but I didn't ever play Power Warriors 4 that much. I played it for a couple hours. I wasn't really feeling it. The other games though, however, were really fun, but they're not like the best when it comes to like quality games. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of your hair, and I think that One Piece and so will be making a comeback. It's such a big franchise that obviously they're gonna keep making more games. There's so many interesting fights at this point that I would love to be able to kind of learn from the game and, you know, really get to experience the One Piece story all over again. You know, with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.